Two things are going to come out of this podcast. One, we're going to be canceled, and two, we're probably going to get divorced from our wives.
So fucking inappropriate. So fucking inappropriate.
It's like crying, just jerking it on empty hole. Like, what the fuck? Jerking it on empty hole. Jerking it on empty hole.
So fucking inappropriate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time again for that top 10 list you don't give a fuck about by two guys you really don't give a fuck about.
All right, it's the Inappropriates, and we are back for another Inappropriate Top 10 list. This week, Matthew has chosen the top 10 inappropriate conversation starters. And
like I said, it sounds good on paper, but when you have to sit down and actually make this list, it's not really as simple as it sounds. Because the way I've used like a conversation starter is not like walking up and starting a conversation like with people you know.
Right.
I'm looking at this like I'm standing at a party and someone's standing next to me, so I'm going to say something to start a conversation.
Okay.
Like from the guise of someone you have no idea what they're like or about or anything else.
Okay, good. That's the same way I approach it. It's people you don't know that you're going to start a conversation with. If it was somebody that we knew, I think that it made it an easier list, but then it's, is there really anything inappropriate that you can think of? So,
yeah, because if they know me, they know if I'm just going to come up and be like, so that probably something fucked up's about ready to fall out of my mouth.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, then we'll just get right into it because we were both discussing that this was a little bit harder than we expected, but we do have 10 on each of our lists. So my first two are kind of generic, and then after that it's more specific of like sentences.
And like, most of mine are like a question.
Yeah, I think most of mine are questions too.
And I guess the more or less like messed up part is one of these, and I'm not going to say which. Well, I will say it's in the top three. Mm-hmm. Came from my 13-year-old kid. If that doesn't, I don't know. I think I'm failing as a parent at this point when it comes to this.
No, because at some point in time we're going to need someone to take over the podcast for us. It sounds like she's a perfect candidate.
Like, she made a comment, and I was like, "Oh my god." Hang on, I'm writing this down. I'm like, why would you? Like, seriously, the conversations I've had with my kids on certain days, I'm just literally sometimes rival and go beyond the conversations we've had at work. I'm just going, no.
Wow.
No, I should not be having a conversation with you like this.
Maybe that needs to be a list that we do, the top 10 conversations we shouldn't be having with our kids.
Inappropriate talks we've had with our children. Like, I don't know. Wow. Yeah.
That one might actually be easier than this. The other reason I struggled with this, though, I don't really talk to people. Like, if I don't know you, I kind of hang back and just kind of, like, listen so that I can pick up vibes and, like, figure out what type of person you are. Once I get to know you, then I start talking. So that's why this list was a struggle for me, because
so you hypothetically have to break the ice.
Yeah, I don't start conversations. But all right, so we'll get right into it. And like I said, my first two are generic. For number 10, I've got religion. I'm just religion, period. Like, you shouldn't start a conversation talking about religion because everyone has their own views. And if you don't know what their view is, I walk up to you and start talking about Satan, and you're not a Satanist, that's going to be a problem. So my number 10, just religion.
You're just talking about like taboo topics, like off the rip type shit. You know, like, you know, like, I guess you could, if you're going to pose that into a question, you could do the old Jehovah's Witness line of, do you ever want to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Yeah, that would not be a good conversation starter.
Which is kind of the polar opposite of my number 10, because my number 10 would be looking at a random person and just flat out asking, so do you always wipe after taking a dump? Or
Hold on.
I don't think a good conversation's going to start from this.
I don't think so either. But
I would say it's not an inappropriate conversation starter.
At least that an inappropriate conversation starter. But who would you ever ask that anyways? Even in the middle of a conversation, what would bring you to ask? Do you? What?
I didn't say these were lines I'd use.
Okay.
I'm saying this would be an inappropriate way to start a conversation.
Okay, fair.
First of all, you know not to let my imagination run in one singular direction on anything, because there's going to be some fucked up shit. And this is just what my brain does.
Repeat that one more time. What was your number 10?
So, do you always wipe after every dump?
Yes, I do. My number 9. My number 9 is, again, a generic one. Politics. Same as religion. Everyone has their own view, and it's probably not the best to start off with who did you vote for or any of that kind of shit, because you never know what people's opinions are on things, and I just don't think it's a good... But really, you shouldn't talk about politics, period. But just stay away from politics at all costs. But
Which is funny, because like every time what I would call a major election year comes around, so like every 4 years, we kind of do this, you do what kind of like the Olympics, right? We have our presidential election. Without fail, somebody always asks me, well, who did you vote for? Like, without fail. I have been answering the same way since the first year I voted. And everybody usually just looks at me weird, and then usually it stops. But if you look on your ballot, you have your, without fail, usually 4 presidential options on there. The other 2 you don't really know about or have heard of, just due to the media and how the race is going. And then at the very bottom, there's a write-in spot. So I tell people all the time that I just wrote in a vote for the Kool-Aid Man. Because every time I ask him if he can fix the economy and get things done, he just goes, oh yeah. And they usually turn around and walk off.
so conversation ender, yes. Yeah. Conversation starter, no.
So my number 9 is going to be just looking at someone and being like, so when's the last time you ate something off the floor?
I don't even know how I would answer that.
I'll be honest with you, if anybody listens to this and does reach out, like, I'm not going to say, especially on the recording, but try to figure out which one my kid gave me.
Okay.
That'd be an interesting one to hear if they can pin this one down. I can promise you it's not number 1.
I'll say you gave us a clue already. Didn't
So-
you say it was top 3?
Yeah, it'd be in the top.
Okay,
3.
so it's not 1 and it's not, so it's 2
No,
or 3.
I need to make it very clear
It's not
that
1.
if my
Okay.
kid made the statement of number 1, I would be, that would be, because even when I wrote number 1 down for me, I'm going, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, like seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So just to rehash real quick, we've got religion, politics. When's the last time you ate something off the floor? And do you always wipe after you take a dump? Which brings me to number 8. I sure do like the way those jeans look on your insert wife, daughter, girlfriend, whatever. Probably not a good idea to walk up to somebody. Man, I sure do like the way those jeans look on your mom.
Oh, God. The bad part is there's friends I would walk up and say that to just to fuck with.
Exactly. But
Like-
not random Joe Schmo at the bar.
Like, just, like, seriously, like I have a feeling that, like me and you probably been friends long enough. I could probably get away with making a comment like that, and I'm not serious. It would just be funny.
Yeah.
But at the same point, yeah, a random stranger, you might end up in a fight on that. Like, what? Oh, man, which takes me to, we're on number 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is funny you kind of mention that, because it's kind of somewhat similar-ish, I guess, and kind of a term making a comment. But just walk up to someone and be like, so what's your top porn search?
Top porn search? Okay.
What's your top porn search?
Now, see, I have to disagree. Well, I guess that is inappropriate. But that is something that you can walk up to me if I didn't know you, and you walk up to me and ask me, we'd be talking for a little while. So,
I'm going to go with most of the general population would probably look at you like something's wrong. Just because here in America, it's very impolite to talk about things of a sexual nature for some reason. I don't get it. You've traveled enough to know that you cross the ocean into Europe, and that's just everyday conversation. Like, I remember when I went to Europe, there was nudity on billboards advertising paint and shit. Like, nobody cared.
Yeah.
You could see nude people laying in their front yard sunbathing. Like, it was just a common, like, sex was not taboo. For some reason in America, it's like one of these hidden agenda things for some reason. Which is probably why the porn industry is like a $1 billion industry, because, you know, I don't know, the facade of it or something. But, yeah, you're not going to get away with that in most areas here. Don't strike up a conversation with your pastor from anything from this list. That's all I'm saying is if you're going to church, don't strike up anything with your pastor on anything I have on this list.
Or mine at all.
At all.
Even if it's religion, because, again, unless you're the same religion as your pastor. Well, I guess if you're going to... Okay, so religion. You could strike up a conversation with religion with your pastor. Nothing else, though. But since we just mentioned porn, we'll give the first marry, fuck, kill. And I've got 3 porn stars that I want to throw at you. Mia Khalifa.
Oh.
Okay, you know who that is. Bonnie Blue. Okay, so Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. Those are the other 2. Look those up real quick, and I'll give a quick response to or explanation of who they are. They are from England, Europe, whatever, and they both have just been in the news because they set the record for fucking 1,000 guys in a day.
1,057 men in 12 hours. What the living shit?
Yeah, both of them are. They were battling, or one did it first, and then the other one was like, "Oh, I'm going to top it." I don't know, but
wow. So who was the other one?
You looked up Bonnie Blue. Okay,
yeah.
Lily Phillips. Lily with 1 L. Oh, well, 2 because Lil. But
okay, so she's from Sheffield. I don't know why I really give a damn.
yeah, so Mia. Go ahead.
That girl next door in late 2024 uploaded to OnlyFans a gangbang in which she had sex with 101 men. Announced plans for 300 and then that. Good God.
And apparently these are real records in the Guinness Book of World Records.
The hell's going on in England right now?
We were just talking about sex in Europe. But there you go. So first marry, fuck, kill of the episode, Mia Khalifa, Bonnie Blue, and Lily Phillips.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you don't know them, listeners, look them up. Just make sure your safe search is on.
Okay. Wow.
This chair's very noisy.
I'm getting rid of the girl who's already fucked 1,000 fucking dudes.
I think they both have, but okay. So
She said late 2024. She's moving fast, apparently. Okay. Oh, God.
which one is that?
I guess Bonnie.
You're killing Bonnie. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to fuck Mia just because she hates American guys pretty much. She's pretty well known for being outspoken, like on. She doesn't mind to live here, doesn't mind to take our money, but she doesn't really like us as far as that goes. She's Lebanese. She's pretty hardcore on a lot of that Muslim culture as far as that goes, and still views American guys as infidelic, but she'll take their money type shit. Or not infidelic. What the fuck? Yeah, infidels. Yeah.
Infidel.
Sure. Deity, deity, dick. She's taking it all at that point. I guess that leaves me with praying to God Lily hasn't broke that record yet, and she's the one who's had the least amount of dick in her. God damn, what do you do? Douche with a fire hose? Like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit.
All right,
I'm
so
just picturing this chick on a bed with a 55-gallon drum of lube on a pneumatic fucking dispenser just to keep this going for a whole day. Just like, there's no way you keep that feeling up all day for 1,000 motherfuckers. Like, god damn, she's fucking longer than the Indy 500 runs on TV. All right, we're recording this on Super Bowl Sunday. She's got to fuck for at least 7 Super Bowls in a row to make this work.
yeah,
Oh, dear God.
I figured this would be a good one.
1,000. She's going to fuck the entire NFL in a day. Like,
So you're killing Bonnie Blue. You are fucking Mia Khalifa, and you're
guess I'm marrying Lily.
marrying Lily Phillips. All right.
I'm going to have fucking penicillin on tap. I mean, these...
All right. Well, I'm doing the same thing, but for different reasons.
Booster STD prevention shot. I'm just saying, it's like, how you can? They probably shove it in with a rusty needle.
Who's watching that video, though? Because they're making a video out of it. And do you watch it from beginning to end, or do you watch it in spurts?
Or in this case, if she's crazy enough, do you watch it in squirts? I mean...
Okay, I am doing the same thing. I'm killing Bonnie Blue, but my reason for killing Bonnie Blue is she is the least attractive of the three. Again, back to me being shallow, but also I'd probably fall in it. So yeah, I'm not going to fuck her first like normal. I'm just going to straight kill her. I'm going to also marry Mia Khalifa. I, unlike you, didn't research any of her personal beliefs or any of that shit because I really don't care. I've just masturbated to her porn. So I would fuck Mia Khalifa, and then I would marry Lily Phillips, but I would never have sex with her because, again, I would probably fall in that bitch. I would just marry her and let her do her thing and receive the money and stuff as part of it because, you know, marriage,
Like, dude,
what's
like,
hers is mine.
If you're trying to, like, get with a girl who's had over 1,000 guys, I mean, if you fall in there, let's just say somehow you disappear all the way in there, and it's dark at that point, you're trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, and you're just like, crap, I gotta get out of here. And the next thing you hear is, fuck that shit, help me find my keys, we drive up out this bitch. I mean...
This is an accidental perfect segue into my number 7. So back to the list. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to crawl back into your mother's vagina?
No, not once. Until right now, has that really ever crossed my mind? Like, my mom's had 7 kids.
But she still hasn't been dicked down by 1,000 guys. So
Exactly. That I know of.
oh my!
Like, I would hope that would be the world's best kept secret for me. If that has ever happened. Knowing my mother, I want to go out on a very short limb and say that's never happened. Yeah. Wow.
It also wouldn't be a very good conversation starter.
No, especially with my mom. Just wonder if it still feels like home. It's kind of my first apartment. You evicted me naked, wet, and thrown on the street. I don't know what the fuck. Life got worse from there. I was born naked, wet, and cold. I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to, Jesus Christ. It was breezy. I had a great life in a hot tub.
Gross.
Jesus.
Oh, now you're making me want to know what it'd be like to crawl back. No, I'm not.
No.
I love you, Mom. Nope. I might just stay away from vaginas altogether at this point.
This is where my brain should shut off.
Mine too.
Because all I got was the middle picture. If you made it back inside, and then Mom made it back inside Grandma, it'd be like an intergenerational birthing again. Like, I don't know, it'd be just... No. Okay, my apologies to now your mother and grandmother, because I did not, that's... I just, if one day a little old lady meets me on the street and just slaps me with her purse and tells me I'm gross, I'm gonna be like, yeah, Nate, I think I met your grandma today.
Well, that's not going to happen because my grandma's dead.
Oh, that just made us a whole lot weirder.
and more inappropriate.
Oh my.
What's your number 7?
My number 7. Let's bring the tone back down to something feasible, to something more PG. Walk up to a stranger, look them deadpan in the face, and just be like, so you pee in the shower every time, right?
Oh.
There's a lot of... Wow, I'm seeing a trend for some weird shit.
As am I. That not a good conversation starter. However, I would love to see someone do it. That would be. I would want to record it. It would be amazing. Probably get plenty of fucking hits on TikTok.
I mean, $20 is $20. I'm just saying. And I could definitely probably pull that off with some of the comedians after an open mic with no problem.
Well, yours had to do with pee, as does mine. So our list. We did not discuss our list beforehand
Twinsies.
either.
We don't discuss our list. Honestly, I don't think at all before
Yeah.
we record. Like, we come into this almost blind. So
Yep.
the fact that some of the things we choose are exactly the same, or how they're in the same vein on the same plays,
Yeah.
is kind of fun.
My number 6. Again, walk up to a stranger, deadpan look in their face. It really burns when I pee. Is that normal?
And the last thing you want to hear back is, well, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look at it.
Unless, of course, the person you're asking is hot. And then I'm going to whip it out and let her look at it. But
Okay.
number 5.
Probably not the best thing to do in the vegetable aisle at Kroger's, but I mean, you do you. I'm just saying. So, number 6. My number 6.
Yeah. Oh,
is,
sorry.
This is a good one for any random person. But, so what's the longest you've stalked somebody, and what was your favorite part? I'm asking for friends.
Basket for friends.
I'm writing a documentary. Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, going to get into the top 5 now.
Into the top 5.
We've been kind of goofy and shit up to this point. At least mine have. This one gets a little dark. Just go ahead and say it. So I heard your whole family drowned when your mother drove a car off the bridge. How's your day been?
Wow. Well, isn't that an oxymoron? If the whole family drowned, you wouldn't be asking.
Your whole family. It doesn't mean you, just
Oh,
the rest.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, that happened, but how's your day been?
Hasn't been a lot of breathing room.
Oh my god. Oh, whose idea was it to do this list? Good lord.
That'd be me. I don't know why I raised my hand like I was in Dumb and Dumber. No one sees this shit. Anyway. So, it's kind of funny because my number 5 is kind of hits dark and right in the center too. But just walk up and just be like, all right. How would you plan your ideal funeral? Oh, okay.
What? Okay, so I know we're just putting this list together, but what would prompt people just randomly ask people some of the things that worked?
The most fucked up part is I would have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so for probably a lot of the people we listen to, that listen to us, that did listen to us before this list, I have watched a lot of Doctor Who. I'm kind of a Whovian, I like the show. And I've always said that at my funeral, I want someone to run into my funeral wearing the clothes I died in, holding a sonic screwdriver, and just look at the crowd and be like, I can explain. Because the Doctor regenerates into a different body every time he dies. I always thought that would just be funny as shit to have happen. So if I want to plan my ideal funeral.
Okay.
Okay, I can explain. Why do I have an answer for that?
You've obviously thought about it.
I have too much time on my hands, baby. Like, I'm very bored, apparently, people.
Well, let's give another top 10, or not another top 10, another a Mary Fuck Kill then. And since you brought up Doctor Who, I'm not familiar with the show, but I do know it's science-y, right?
Yes. I guess you could say it's under the realm of science fiction.
Okay, well then I've got a science-y Mary Fuck Kill for you. Do you watch Big Bang Theory?
I have seen it, yes.
So you're not familiar with the characters then?
I am. I actually sat one summer and binge watched every fucking episode
Okay.
of that sumbitch.
Well, this is not going to be Penny and the females. This is going to be Sheldon Cooper, Leonard Hofstadter, and Howard Wolowitz. Mary Fuck Kill. Not the actors,
all right.
The characters.
This should not be as easy as it is. I'm not gonna lie. Killing Howard. Fucking Leonard. And I'm sorry, but Sheldon is going to be fucking rich one day, so I'm marrying that goofy motherfucker.
Are you okay with all of his how do you say that word? I can't think of how to say the word. So
Idiosyncrasies?
Yes, that word.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
Are you all right with all of his idiosyncrasies?
Well, see, here's the thing. I would have my own room. I would have my sanctuary. The rest of the house, he can do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
Oddly enough, I feel like he'd probably be okay with that too.
Yeah, probably. And, you know, the thing is like, here's the fuck up. I do like going to Comic-Cons. I do like Doctor Who. I do like, I just not on par with the math or the other shit that he does. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Let him go. You know, I'm just there. I'm literally at that point, I'm just there for the paycheck.
Fair enough. Any reason for the other two why you would automatically kill Howard?
Howard was annoying to me on the show.
Okay.
He was just kind of like, now it was, I'd mainly fuck out of his wife. But he was annoying to me on the show.
Okay. See, it was Raj for me. Raj
and
was the annoying one for me.
He was, so for me, when it came to annoying, it would have been Howard, Raj, Leonard, Sheldon. Sheldon was more intellectually funny on a dry level for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, you know, the actor that plays Leonard, right? I've seen him in a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's had cameos in many other television shows. I think Big Bang was probably a first prominent show for him. I could be wrong. First prominent show I've seen for him. Motherfucker plays like a stoner in like every other thing he's done. Like, he plays like the kind of, you know, the dude in the basement smoking weed. I mean, like, he can be like the guy who's good with computers and shit, but he's not on the same level he played in that show, which, oddly enough, the only fucking smart person in that show was Sheldon's girlfriend. The only smart person in that show. She's actually...
Oh, you mean in real life, the only one?
Yes, in real life. In
okay.
real life, the only actual fucking next level genius motherfucker on that show is her. And she is actually next level genius. Like, most of the equations written on the board were real equations that she wrote on the board. Like, it just wasn't go in there and write some symbols and no, these were actual.
And which one are you referring to?
I think her name's Mia.
I mean, on the show, what's her name? Whose wife? Or whose girlfriend?
Sheldon.
Oh, okay.
Sheldon's girl.
The one that played Blossom.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
She is actually next level genius.
Didn't know that.
Like, the way they portrayed those four guys on the show, she actually is. She has doctorates, masters. She's a mathematician. This woman is next level. Holy shit! Like astrophysicist type genius. Like, yeah. So like a lot of the math equations on the boards and stuff, like she was writing out as like stuff that she's either solved or worked on or currently working on. Because there would be like professors and other people in that field that would watch that show and be like, oh my god, I know that equation. That's an equation we've been trying to crack for X amount of years. Blah 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 blah. And it was kind of like her thing, right? And even all the actors would be like, yeah, we'd do our table reads. We'd be ready to record the show. And she'd be sitting like going over pronunciations of how we should be saying this stuff because we couldn't get it. We had no idea what the fuck we were saying 99.9% of the time. But she had this fluent as all hell. Like she was actually like, she's actually next level fucking like genius shit. Which is kind of cool on a whole different scale.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I did not realize that.
And because that's when I was like, oh, hey, that's the chick that played Blossom.
Yeah.
And someone was like, oh, yeah, you know she's like super smart, right? That's why she didn't stay in acting. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I started opening up and researching her. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is like legit. Like next level genius type shit.
You said this is Leonard's like most known. I'm pretty sure he was the son on Roseanne, the Roseanne show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that came first.
He was a kid at the time, but yes, that's right. I forgot the original Roseanne run.
Yeah. Well, also,
Okay.
I am also same exact scenario as far as who I would marry, fucking kill. I'm gonna kill Howard not because he's the most annoying to me. Like I said, Raj was the most annoying. But his goofy ass should not be with Bernadette. So I'm going to kill Howard and I'm going to take Bernadette. I am going to fuck Leonard, but really what I'm going to do is put him over in the corner. I'm going to fuck his wife, Penny, because they get married in the show. So that's what's happening. I'm fucking Penny. And I am going to marry Sheldon because I think he is the funniest out of the group. And me and my wife, often watching the show, have always said, man, I wish we had a Sheldon in our group. So... And I love Comic Cons and like a lot of the things, minus the science and that shit. I can do without that, but he can do his thing. He can have his own room. I'll never have to sleep with him. So, yep, marrying Sheldon, fucking Penny / Leonard, and killing Howard.
So let's just put it out there plain. You're going to kill Howard. You're going to cuckold fucking Leonard.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Back to the list. Number 4, I believe we're on.
Number 4.
Do you want to give yours or you want me to continue giving mine first?
Oh, it don't man. Go ahead, man. We got the whole realm kicking, so let's kick it.
All right, my number 4. I wouldn't go in there if you were. No, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. I just let out some gas that would put concentration camps to shame.
That's just scary in a certain aspect. You'll hear why. Yeah, no, that's. Is that a compensation starter or a warning? I mean, I guess it could be both.
Yeah, it can be both.
But yeah, because my number 4 is. Just curious, do you prefer your own fart smell or somebody else's?
How are we doing this? And oh my god, it's gross. Neither at all.
I don't know what. How did that, like, literally. So what was it? Like, was it 7?
7 was the mother's vagina.
Okay,
6 was
mine was
6
kind of
was the
pee
pee.
in the shower, so that was kind of like, no, 6 was as long as you stalked somebody for me.
No, my 6 was pee.
Okay, so we were like really close
Yeah.
there. 4, we're like dead on the same vein, same road. We're like on the same page of a chapter book somewhere.
Both of our 5s were both darker.
Yeah, both of our 5s were dark. Holy shit, dude. Like, you're drowning, motherfuckers. I'm just asking if they could plan their own funeral, ideally, how it would be, you know.
Number 3. Let's see if we're on the same like page here.
It's like Casey Anthony was your babysitter or some shit. I don't know what the. Anyway.
Are your eyes always crossed like that, or are you just trying to look at two things at the same time?
Damn, working the mild insult with that one too. Like that's just. It's a lazy eye, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Not my fault. I can read a newspaper in front of me and look around the corner.
Yeah. It's probably not the best thing to start a conversation with, I guess. I would never say this. Come on.
Mine's not in that vein at all. We're going to be vastly opposite. That'd be me just walking up to some random person and going, are you jealous when animals lick their own butt?
Okay, so I'm starting to notice the trend. I don't think that these are things that are conversation starters or inappropriate comments. I think they're things that you wonder. You want to ask people and you want to know the things on your list.
I can answer half of these on my own behalf. Like, I do wipe after every dump, yes. Last time I ate something off the floor, probably yesterday, because I dropped something and grabbed it real. I mean, I still live by the 5-second rule. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not telling you what my top porn search is. I'm not doing that one.
POV, that's fine.
I do not pee in the shower every time.
Oh, pause real quick. Okay, so in that same vein also, I have...
Peeing in the shower or porn searches? What vein?
I mean, I guess they both would possibly be intertwined. But no, the peeing in the shower. So I wanted to bring it up when you said it, but we got off track a little bit. I have two brothers, right? One of them lives in Florida. He is the youngest of the brothers. He has brought this up on... He used to have a podcast. They don't do it anymore, so I won't plug it. But he has brought up on several occasions the waffle stomp. Do you know what a waffle stomp is? A waffle stomp. Pooping in the shower.
Oh,
and then stomping it down the drain.
Okay.
And he thinks that this is perfectly acceptable to poop in the shower.
What?
It's the best place to poop, apparently, is how he puts it.
No.
Have you ever done this?
No. I have never done... No. No. Now, I will be honest with you on this part. Okay, like I have gotten out of a shower, had the urge to poop, took the dump, and just got right back in the shower. Because there's something about shitting right after getting out of the shower that makes you go, God damn it, I need another shower.
But that's why he feels that it's the perfect place to do it.
No.
Exactly. I agree.
Okay, I'm sorry. Get a bidet. At that point, just go buy a bidet. Like, spend the money, get yourself the deluxe version. It might change his life, and it still goes down a toilet. Okay, like I officially will never take a shower at your brother's house. At this point, I'll be like, no, I know what the fuck you've been doing in that motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna judge. You do you, but I'm not standing where you shat. I'm just saying, I'm not standing where you have let a turd roll to the drain that you now have to stomp in with your bare foot. Ugh! I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I get weirded out if I step on a slug barefooted. I'm not stepping on a fresh turd barefoot. Ew. No. I was a plumber and I won't step on a turd with boots on, much less barefoot in my shower. Oh, you filthy motherfucker. I hope your wife don't lick your feet in sex. I'm just saying. I don't know. Ew.
I'll have to ask him that one.
Oh.
All right.
You stomp on it wrong now, you got shit between your toes.
But he justifies it by he's in the shower so he can clean. I'm not arguing for him.
In public, what do you do? Shit in your hand and throw it against a tree? What the shit?
He waits until he goes home so he can shower. I don't know.
It's like at that house, you're like, I'm going to take a shower. Not before I get in and out. You're not. No, I'm not going after that. Ooh, the steamy smell that would hang over.
Maybe that should have been on the list.
I mean, I can see like if you're not feeling good, you got a bad case of diarrhea, it just kind of happens. I'm not stomping that down a drain. Ew. Why am I thinking about this too much?
Well, we'll move on. Have you given your 3?
Yeah, that was animals that licked their butt.
Okay.
And now we're stomping shit down shower drains. All right.
So you walk up to a random person and you ask him, I know you don't know me, but can I borrow a C-note?
No.
Yeah, that's and conversation over. Fuck no.
All right, so number 2. Have you ever had anyone just walk up to you at a party and you feel like you heard the middle of a story and nothing more?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those situations. Just walk up and just look at it and be like, okay, so my foot is totally stuck in there, right? I'm freaking out. The dog's having a seizure, and I have half a pie left. Don't finish the story, just walk away.
I think I know which one your daughter suggested. I'll be surprised if it's not what I think. Say that one more time.
Okay. So my foot's totally stuck in there, right? The dog's having a seizure, and I have half a pie left.
So many questions. I mean, to a regular person, maybe that's not a very good thing. But to me, that's going to start a conversation because I have so many questions.
I have you my first statement be like, so many questions right now. So many questions. The first one being, where was your foot stuck? Please tell me it wasn't in the seizing dog.
What kind of pie?
Boston cream. Or cherry.
Okay.
Not a peach pie. It'd be cobbler at that point.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay.
Peach pie. Apple pie. Pumpkin pie.
Is the apple pie like Marie Callender's or McDonald's?
It's however you want it.
One requires a counter and the other one's like a hot pocket. For those of my generation, you'll get the movie reference. Anyway, what was that? 2000?
Yeah. It was early 2000.
It's so funny if I can just make that statement and ask a year and you know exactly what movie I'm talking about. On one hand, I want to set my daughter in front of that movie.
Oh, gosh.
And on the other hand, I don't ever want to know that movie existed. We're killing the apple pie. It's too cliche.
Okay.
Because of the movie.
Okay. At this point, I forgot my choices.
The pumpkin's getting fucked.
Pumpkin, apple. Was peach the other one? Peach cobbler?
It was, I thought you said cherry, apple, and...
I feel like I said peach. So does that change your answer?
No.
Okay, so we'll go with
I can make that work with what I've said already.
apple, pumpkin, peach cobbler.
Yeah, I was going to do a whole different spin-off on the cherry thing. All right, anyway. So
We can say cherry.
No, it's good.
Okay.
We'll stick with peach, you know.
We'll say cherry for another one.
Since we're fucking pies. I don't like pumpkin pie, so I'll fuck the pie.
Oh, why?
It's not even my pie of choice at Thanksgiving. Now, to preface marrying the peach pie, there will not be any sounds coming out of the room on the wedding night. Just thought bubbles with peach and wet emojis coming out there. And maybe an eggplant.
An eggplant.
And some of those weird eyes that are looking sideways.
What the fuck? Okay.
But definitely, you know, the peach and the tongue and the and the droplets.
I am also. We're on the same.
Oh, and
page
I'm
with
eating the pie because it's oral sex.
Okay, yeah. That was also the route I was taking. So,
Jesus.
I'm not putting my dick in any of this. I am going to kill the apple pie, and by kill I mean demolish it with my mouth because I like apple pie. But that's the one that's going to die. I am going to orally fuck the shit out of pumpkin pie with a bunch of whipped cream because I do like pumpkin pie. And then I'm going to marry the peach cobbler for no real reason other than that's the choice I have.
Smack them peaches.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Because peaches, big butts. So yeah, I'm assuming the peach has a big butt. I don't know.
And if you marry that big butt peach, you cannot lie. So anyway. Jesus.
Well, you just did a marry, fuck, kill on pies. Number one?
Number one, the dragon's raising its head. I'm telling you. That may not be the appropriate thing to have said right there, but
Well, my number one, maybe this would be a good conversation starter. I mean, if I were to say it, it would definitely have to be drunk. Would you like some dick?
which is not the conversation starter you want to have at a Diddy party. Okay? Like that, because that would probably come with an automatic, yeah.
Good thing I didn't go to any Diddy parties.
I was just the guy out front taking tickets. So, my number one, and this one kind of has a bit of a preference. You have to walk up. You have to kind of look around a little bit, like you don't really want to be heard. And then just kind of lean in close, because it's going to set the awkward ambience. And just be like, do you know how to fix a prolapsed anus?
A what?
Do you know how to fix a prolapsed anus?
What is prolapsed anus? What is that?
Oh, Google that shit. I'll wait.
No, please explain. What is a prolapsed anus?
It's where the insides of your butt are on the outside.
Oh, that's like an outie.
It's called a prolapse.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how to fix a prolapsed anus?
Man.
Hey, you're not going to fix it with dick. I don't think you're going to fix it with dick.
Give it the old college try.
Of course, that fits in with the, well, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look at it. You may have to give it the old German knuckle punch. Get it back in there.
Well, that's the top 10 most appropriate conversation starters. I don't really...
Once again, do not ask your pastor any of these after church.
Or
If you go to church.
Or actually do. Record it and send it to us.
I will feature that recording on a future podcast. Just please do not include names.
I will add it to the fucking intro that plays every time. All
I
right.
think after a few of these lists, we could probably redo the intro off some of this shit. I can just see it now. That's so inappropriate. Then there's my voice. Do you know how to fix a prolapse? Every season, there's a new highlights from the previous season in the intro. Oh God.
Well, you wanna give a marry fuck kill? Because I gave them for an entire episode. We can end on a marry fuck kill if you want.
All right. So since it's not going to release, but we are recording this on Super Bowl Sunday, man. So we are.
Go Cowboys.
Once again, a team that hasn't seen a playoff game since the last 20 years. Anyway, all right. So let's go with Super Bowl winners.
Super Bowl winners. Okay.
Super Bowl winners.
The entire team or individual?
No. We're just going to go with the three quarterbacks for
Okay.
guys who've had multiple Super Bowl rings.
Okay.
We'll go with Patrick Mahomes because he's in this year's.
Patrick Mahomes. Jeez.
We'll go with Peyton Manning.
Okay.
And for shits and giggles, his rival Tom Brady.
I was really hoping you were going to say Eli. I hate Eli, so I was going to absolutely fucking murder him.
But I don't think Eli's
okay.
got multiple rings, does he?
I think he has 2.
Does he?
I think he might only have 1. But okay. Anyways, you didn't mention Eli. You mentioned his brother. So
Yeah, Peyton.
all right. So Patrick Mahomes.
Mr. Omaha himself.
Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady. Okay, so, well, on a list that we have yet to record, but it will come in the future, top 10 guys I'd be gay for, Tom Brady's on there. So I am marrying the GOAT, Tom Brady. I'm putting a ring on that motherfucker.
He already has 7.
Exactly. I'm going to make it 8, and that'll be the last one that motherfucker gets. I am going to, I guess, fuck Eli Manning. No, not Eli. Peyton. Ugh. I'm going to fuck Peyton Manning just so I can pick on his brother at all the family outings, I guess. No, wait, that's the marriage thing. I'm confusing these all. Can we re-record this?
Do you want to start over?
No.
I'm not re-recording the whole 10 list. No, there's too much gold here at this point. We're not. What I consider gold. Other people are going to be like, that was a shit show. Technically.
Well, this Mary Fuck Kill definitely is. But all right, let me get this right. I'm going to marry Tom Brady for the reasons already given. I am going to fuck Peyton Manning. I really have no reason to fuck Peyton Manning other than I'm not marrying him. And I don't like Patrick Mahomes because people are saying he is like Tom Brady. So I'm going to kill Patrick Mahomes. He is not Tom Brady. He is not the GOAT. Tom Brady is the GOAT. If you don't take anything from this at all, know that I'm a big Tom Brady fan.
Coming from a Dallas Cowboys fan who's a Tom Brady. Okay,
Hey,
all right.
I respect greatness, okay? Tom Brady has my respect.
So
Go Cowboys.
I'm going to go ahead and kill Mahomo. I will take the 187-yard penalty, automatic Chiefs win that the pet zebras are going to throw out there for doing that automatically. Because God knows he doesn't go anywhere without his plethora of pet zebras, which is why he wins all the games he wins. Not only that, like, I mean, who the fuck wants that many rules to be around anybody? Like, holy shit. Swear to God. Anyway, that's my whole thing with football right now. He's the biggest bitch in football. Like, dear God.
He's a Bengals fan, guys.
Not really. No. But, anyway. It is the home team here. So now people can narrow down the state and section of state we're in if they want to come, disagree with us that badly. Anyway.
Dayton, Ohio, guys.
Yeah, I'll fuck Tom Brady because he's the GOAT. You fuck the GOAT. But I'm not going to.
You're a goat fucker.
Giselle. I will be a goat fucker that night, goddammit. I will be, and I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, in my fantasy, it's not bad. But when in Rome, I guess that got weird fast. Okay. And if I got to spend an exuberant amount of time with a family, probably the Mannings are probably the most chilled, laid back. You know what I'm saying? And I could spend the rest of my life just literally telling Eli he's a bitch, I guess.
Okay, I'm in agreement with that.
I have Super Bowl rings, not as many as your brother. I'm just saying, like,
Fuck Eli Manning. Not the good kind either.
and not in a fun way.
All right, well, that does it for this episode. Peace.
Have a week.
All right, folks, so until next time, I'm Matthew,
I'm Nathan.
and we're here reminding you to be yourself, as everyone else is taken.